Hi, everyone. Welcome. Thank you for joining me. I'm a little early because it seems like, it wasn't my fault yesterday. The internet, for some reason, that it slowed down considerably, and I'm paying for high speed. Really the best, and I'm not getting my money's worth. So yesterday I had to call them, well, this morning, and read them the riot act. In any event, welcome everyone. Thank you for coming. And also, I want to say thank you to the chat managers for your help. I appreciate it. If you are new to the channel, my name is Milu. I was born clairvoyant, which means I don't use any tools to read. I am also a psychic and a medium. I know I started a couple of minutes early. I simply wanted to make sure everything is okay so that I could simply jump to StreamYard. I have too many other subscriptions, so I simply don't want to. That's why I didn't subscribe to StreamYard. It's pretty good, but I prefer this for some reason. It works better, but that's my opinion. In any event, you know, Trump is Trump knows he's toast. He knows that he can no longer become president. And I've been focusing on him since that's the story about Millie. Thank you very much, Joanne Maurer, for your generosity on the super chat. I appreciate it. Thank you. You know, I've been focusing on him since the Millie story came out, that he had discussions with the Chinese general. Since Trump knows that there is potential for him to go to jail, he has, a tremendous number of lawsuits. He can no longer be president to protect himself. This guy is very angry. So when I focus on him, what he's doing is, but one second. Hopefully I don't get buffered. What he's doing is, if it comes down to setting the whole place on fire, he'll do it. And Biden is in on it as well. So Trump right now, and I believe Mary Trump was on O'Donnell last night, and she said the same thing. And I said it yesterday. Trump won't mind killing people or have someone else do it for him. Right now, that's what Trump is trying to do. And Maggie Haberman basically confirmed what I've been feeling. She said that that's Trump's way of getting his way. Create chaos, threaten people with violence in order for him to have his way. And I've been saying this for a very long time. The very first time I said it, I didn't like it, but I was getting it. I said it. That this guy, to get what he wants, we are all expendable. Mary Trump gave an amazing example. She said, if Trump feels he can get his way, and in order for him to get his way is for him to kill somebody, he will facilitate your death, get what he wants, and completely ignore or not caring at all that you died. That's the way Marie Trump. I'm sure some of you saw the interview last night, and it was amazing the way she, said it. But my point is, Trump is in a very dangerous place right now for this country because I don't feel intuitively our government is the frame of mind that you need to deal with people like Trump and the Republican Party, because believe it or not, he is getting his cues from the Republican Party. You know, he keeps pushing, and they let him get away with it. And every time he tells them to kneel, they kneel. At least most of them anyway. So he's going to continue to keep pushing. Like yesterday, he put out a statement supporting whatever they're going to have, riot they're going to have tomorrow. No, believe me, those guys, they better watch their P's and Q's. They will get what they asked for tomorrow if they cross the line. In any event, that's what Trump is. You know, those of you who have been following me for a while, I've said this many times, that Trump is trying to use threats and violence to get his way. Trump knows he's not going to get elected because people have told him the only people who are backing you is your base. The Republican Party, people are dropping out every day. It's shrinking. Okay? Gerrymandering is not going to get Trump what he wants. And all those Republicans at the state level who are trying to make changes, it's going to backfire on them. And people like Abbott, if he thinks he's going to get away with what he has been doing, I have a bridge to sell him. So this whole shenanigan Trump is doing, my prediction is it's going to backfire badly on him. Because, you see, Trump is used to selling condos and, people buying to come, to frequent his golf courses or whatever else he has, memberships, in his golf courses. So he's used to conning people and get away with it. So he thinks he can con America. Well, he's gotten away with it. He became president back, he was able to con enough people to become president with the help of the Republican Party. That's what he's trying to do right now. But one thing, you see, the Trumps, because it's not only Trump, Ivanka is kind of afraid right now. And that lady who used to be friends with Melania, I believe her name is Wallach, she said last night Ivanka is preparing her, the ground for her to run for office or become president. I was shocked she said that because I don't know what that's not even, intuitively speaking, that's impossible for her to do, Ivanka. When this thing is over, all the Trumps are done. In any event, what Trump is trying to do, that stuff, there is no way it's going to work, because did you guys hear about that young Republican who's quitting and he called Trump a cancer? Intuitively, I feel like saying there are a lot of people who want to take Trump down. They are simply waiting for the right time to do it because they are too afraid. Like they said this morning, some of them are too afraid to, because threats to their families, and danger and all of that. How long is one person going to be able to, and the person is not in power, is going to be able to do this? They're not thinking, the critical thinking, they don't have it. turning that many people against you. And guys, let me tell you, and I forgot to mention it yesterday, Nancy Pelosi, I was mentioning Cohen, is one of the few people who has stood up to Trump. Nancy Pelosi has basically humiliated Trump on TV. I don't know if you guys remember when she was in the West Wing with Schumer talking to Trump, and Trump was trying to address her as a sample majority leader or something like that. I don't recall exactly. And she basically set Trump straight. And if you recall how that went down, and it's not she didn't do it only once. That's why Trump don't mess with her. And the reason why I'm bringing Nancy Pelosi up, we don't hear very much about what she's up to behind the scenes to trap Trump. But let me tell you, my prediction is Nancy Pelosi is not going to do anything illegal, but she knows all the illegalities, or at least most of them anyway, when it comes to federal government and major crime he has committed in New York. Nancy Pelosi is aware. And Nancy Pelosi is setting a trap for him. She's not going to create any fake, like Republicans do, create something and then out of thin air. She is going among with DAs and prosecutors and all that, take Trump's crimes and wrap them around his neck and put him where he belongs. Nancy Pelosi will, with the help of DAs and among, AGs, if you will, okay, Trump is barking up the wrong trees. It's not only Nancy Pelosi. And that the AG, I'm not quite sure if that's a title or DA, in Georgia is relentless. I read a little while ago, the guy who's supposed to be state secretary of whatever in Georgia of elections said he was going to ignore subpoenas from the January 6th committee. I feel he's making a big mistake. They are following the Trump ways of doing things. There is going to be a rude awakening for a lot of people, Republicans, who are trying to take down our democracy. Intuitively, I feel like there is a group of people, Republicans, Democrats, they don't care about parties. At certain level of government, the people who keep this country going, that's the best way I can put it, since I've never worked in the federal government or anything like that, who keep the country running, they are not happy with the direction Trump and his enablers and the top 1% who are creating all those things that we're seeing. And by the way, I'm going to put this in, remember guys, I told you the Supreme Court is very uneasy about what's going on. I'm sure some of you have seen Thomas was out defending them. They are scared. Now, that group of people I am talking about, I know a lot of people on TV are saying, like I heard a guy on CNN this morning talking about, terrorists, national terrorists, people in this country. It's difficult to track them, it's difficult to do this, it's difficult to do that. I call that baloney. Intuitively, we know our intelligence agencies they know everyone, or at least almost everyone, who's involved in an organization who wants to take action or do anything. They know. The notion that we can't control this situation is not true. They will decapitate the top of those organizations legally. Those who want to take on security people will die. And to believe that's what I feel. Trump is pushing it to that level. And just like the rest, he'll be the first one to call mommy, can I go back into the rooms because the kitchen is getting too hot. A lot of those guys, they sit here and they watch Afghanistan, they watch, what's going on in Iraq, and they think it's easy. They can collect a couple of guns and, they're gonna cause civil wars. These people have no idea what it takes. I remember when I was growing up in Haiti before I came here, a branch of the military basically decided to take on Papa Doc. And guys, let me tell you, when guns start to fire and those projectiles from cannons or, when it starts, it is a very unsettling thing. And then when it's flying over your house, oh boy, those projectiles, yeah, they're pretty scary. So these people, except for those who are in the military, who went overseas, who have had a taste of it and they don't like it very much either. But they think they still come here, and some of them are really nuts. They think they can recreate the same situation here and get their way. But a lot of them, 90% of them, have never been in an environment where the firefight get intense, or they sit and listen to projectile flying overhead, or if they are the target, what it feels like. I got news for them. They're not going to be very happy with their actions. They went up to the Capitol, they threatened with jails, they're screaming. Never mind when the party starts. So, and that's what's going to scare a lot of those people if one of them decide to take on the government. And to really, that's what I feel like saying. But Trump, that's what Trump would like to see those people do. Go into the edge, hoping he can scare everyone in order for him to take over. Not gonna happen. The people that I'm seeing that went to the Capitol, yeah, some of them were crazy, but those people were out of shape. Forget it. They are making a big mistake. And yes, they will get clean. My prediction is all these people will be picked up and pay the price for what they are trying to do on Trump's behalf. They are going to lose. It may take a little time. They will lose. And Trump is gravely mistaken, thinking he can treat America, do a hostile takeover, or cheat and con his way for a second time. He conned his way once. He thinks he can do it again with the help of Bannons and these people. My prediction is all these people who are trying to change our form of democracy into something, I don't know what, kleptocracy, dictatorship, or whatever, they will all be swept up at some point I don't know exactly when, but I feel like saying in the next 2 to 3 years, this is not going to wrap up tomorrow. Trump's trouble will start before this ends. But psychically speaking, this will pass. And one day we're going to wake up, they're going to say Bannon, you're going to say, who? What? Yeah. They will be in jail. That's my prediction. A lot of people, like I predicted a long time ago, the number of people Trump is going to take to jail with him is going to be unbelievable. And there's something else. A lot of people around Trump right now are not very comfortable with the direction things are going because they know what Trump wants and where he wants to go. Some are informing on Trump. Others who don't know or trying to figure things out are terrified. Don't be surprised if some people on the Trump camp bail out on him. Because this morning, as I was trying to figure out, what was going on around him, a lot of people are uncomfortable because this is getting serious. That's what I feel intuitively. One thing, there's something, somebody wrote something. Hannah Webb posted one psychic said Trump is seriously considering attempting to escape justice by sneaking overseas. Absolutely not. I've answered that question a whole lot of time. That's never going to happen. Trump cannot leave this country, regardless of what we hear. Biden did not revoke Trump's ability to see our state secrets for no reason. It is because our government considers Trump a threat to our national security. And also, they know Trump will not hesitate to sell, his family as well included, what they have learned from our government. Let me say this, guys. After Obama left office, Obama went all over the place. Clinton too. Bush did. I don't remember exactly if there was any major news about Trump going places, but I feel he went on vacation. He traveled. Can somebody please tell me, maybe I missed it, that Trump left the country on vacation somewhere? He has everything at his disposal, or anyone in his family for that matter. And if they go, trust me, they will be monitored. Nobody in the Trump family, except maybe the young boy, may be able to travel. I mean, I'm sure he'll have security, but they are all under tight surveillance. And no, I will bet money, every single penny I own on it. That's how confident I am of this. Trump cannot escape America, period. Not gonna happen. He can think about it, he can fantasize about it, since he fantasizes about a whole lot of stuff. Yeah, no way. I will bet every penny I have. One more second, I gotta, yes, the minute I looked at I have my sheet here, there are certain things, they don't show me the pictures, I have to look at my sheet. So, E.J. Carroll got the okay from a judge to proceed with her lawsuits. And the reason why I'm bringing that up is because a lot of others will get the okay to go after Trump. That must have hurt. Okay. Somebody asked me what is my impression of the nuclear submarine deal we made with Australia, alienating friends. I don't feel Biden wanted to alienate friends. You know, sometimes when you have too much in your hands, your plate is full, and you do things not expecting your close buddy to react in a negative way. I feel that's what happened. But I feel they're going to be able to talk to friends. You know, I mean, the buddies, things are going to happen. But like they said, explain the situation and it resonates with me. They are trying to. I mean, there's a competition between us, China, and Russia. So we are repositioning ourselves to best meet the challenges that are gonna come from Asia. So I don't feel it's gonna have. I feel, I don't have anything, negative to say about it, because as we notice, she is basically pivoting completely into a whole direction that it seems like, that took some people by surprise, like Biden and other countries around the world, and they had to find a way to meet that challenge. And that's what's going on. But I don't see war, and I don't feel it's going to go sideways. From what I understand in the news, we have the same deal when we were trying to counteract, I believe, Russia. So we have the same deal with Great Britain. So I feel this morning I was thinking about that. I feel it's going to go the same way as the deal the deal we made with Australia is going to go the same way as the deal we made to Great Britain. So I feel it's going to be okay. Cheryl, aka Chaista, says, Milu, a very accurate psychic said that Putin and others are plotting something bad to hurt Biden. What do you see? I'm not sure what the person is seeing, but the only thing Putin, they've been trying, and they've not been successful. Thank you very much, Mojo, for your generosity and the super chat. I appreciate it. I'm going to answer your question in 1 minute. The only thing they can do, and they've been doing it for a few years, they are fine-tuning it. But other than that, they have zero. Nothing. Trust me. Zero. There is nothing Putin can do. Let me see. What did you say? Putin and others. Yeah. They can try. They're never going to stop trying. But they can't do nothing to Putin. Are you kidding? No. Will Trump have to give his DNA? Yes. Carol still has his his underdress. Thank you for calming presence. You are very welcome. I'm sorry, I forgot about mentioning that dress, but that's what I meant when I said, well, at least when I mentioned before, because there are so many people who are going after Trump. Yeah, and you know what? Well, the dress is going to be very important because she has his DNA on it, and it's the deposition that's going to be important. It feels like, because from what I heard, the position, they can ask you any questions they want. Oh my God, and you can't lie. Can you guys imagine? Nanny G. Isaac is asking me, Ivanka can't be president of a kennel club. We know that. Neither does her father. It's, oh my God. I agree with you, Nanny. I'm sorry, Nanny. Okay. Let me scroll down. Pamela Bodley is asking, will the January 6th Commission make referrals to the Justice Department for criminal prosecution? I feel like saying yes. Oh, that's why I've been saying this thing is going to take on a turn that, you know something? Thompson and Liz Cheney are an amazing team. Besides Nancy Pelosi, well, when I said Nancy Pelosi, that included, okay, in some ways, I knew there was because the way she's setting things up to nail Trump, the January 6th Commission is included. Otherwise, she doesn't have anything else. Okay, to act on. Believe me, no one will be able to escape their misdeeds this past January 6th if Nancy Pelosi has anything to do with it. No one. And I think we're going to win the House and the Senate again because people that are running are going to wrap Trump like an albatross around those Republicans who are running, those pro-Trumpers. Yeah. We have the House and the Senate. It's going to be bad for Republicans, that is. Yeah. So I'm talking to 2022. So things will get clearer as we get closer to the date. But like I've been saying a long time ago, people who are running against Republicans who supported Trump should be put on the spot to defend all his past misdeeds and why they agree with them. So, and watch them squirm. From what I understand, there was, and for the Virginia gubernatorial election, there was a debate last night. Unfortunately, I didn't see it. I didn't know. I didn't know where to go, which channel, but I was doing a couple of other things as well. Which channel to go watch it, because I wanted to see that Republican guy, how he defended because from what I understand, he's a pro-Trump guy. But from what I heard this morning on CNN, that he basically broke away from Trump regarding, I don't remember what they said, I believe something about elections. But these people, that's how Democrats are going to win. Make sure they wear Trump and make them defend everything Trump has done. That's going to be the way to get the House back and the Senate. Okay. Let's see. Oh my God, I didn't know that. Michael Grant said, did you know Brett Kavanaugh's wife worked as a secretary for George Bush? I didn't know that. Hey, that's a pretty good job. Wow. Well, I assume you said the White House. A secretary at the White House is a very high position. I don't know what make Marsha Green said this. She says, I'm a little out of shape, but I'm not crazy. I have a brand and I'm on your channel. Thank you for your support, but I'm not quite sure. Did I say something that prompted you to say that? I don't know. I didn't say anything. I don't think so. Pompey says, keep your eyes on China. That government can never get enough territory while we fight among ourselves. China becomes more powerful. Oh yes, well our government is expecting that. That's why Biden made that move, and also that was one of the major reasons why Biden pulled our troops out of Afghanistan, and they're basically retooling our position on how to face the new challenges that are coming. So, yeah, you're right. Thank you very much, Cheryl, aka Shai Stafford, Generosity in the Super Chat. Cheryl says, thank you, Milu, you're right. Thank you very much. Thank you for your support. Yeah, so, yeah, that's why Biden is doing a lot of things. And Republicans are trying to bash him, but they won't succeed. Oh my God, thank you, Ron, for reminding me. Everyone, we're going to have Linda G. When is the 20th? The 20th. The one says Monday? Yes, we're going to have the amazing Linda G on Monday, everyone. So it's on my note. I meant to mention it, but you know what? After a while, because every time somebody asks me a question on the comment board, I put it down. I developed a way of, so the minute I look at my cheat note, I will see something that will capture my color. That's what I put on my cheat sheet. But I've been busy talking, and I only took one look at it. And Eugene Carroll is the person that is what I picked first. But yes, we're going to have the amazing Linda G with us Monday. So it should be fun as usual. Michael I hope I'm pronouncing it. Michael, it's Monday, the 20th. Okay. Let me see. Oh my God, guys, I have to go because they're going to do things for me here. I'm sorry. Thank you, everyone, for spending time with me. If you like the channel, please subscribe. Also, if you would like a reading from me, the link to my website is below the video, psychicmilu.com. I will see you all tomorrow. Till then, bye. Sorry, I have to run.